Hey neighbors, Brent here with your daily prayer challenge, 25 of 40 today. Mark Batterson's Draw the Circle Prayer Challenge. Today's topic is a prophetic voice, and Batterson begins today's journal reflecting on the Marquette basketball coach Buzz Williams and an interaction that he had with him. In brief, what he learned in that interaction was that Buzz, when a new freshman would come onto campus, Buzz would take that freshman and meet with him for 100 days, every single day, pulling them together one-on-one to pray for them, to pray prophetically over them. What Coach realized is that many of these young boys had come from homes where there was no dad present, or come from homes where mom and dad had been divorced and split up. And he realized that he had the very special opportunity to be a father figure in the lives of these kids that were on his team. He realized that his job as a basketball coach was more than just teaching X's and O's and offensive plays or winning championships, but investing himself in the lives of these young men who had been put under his care. It's the way of a coach that I remember as I was growing up as a son of a coach. My dad was a basketball, football, track coach, and I remember so many times walking into a store, grocery store, or the mall, or what have you, even years later, coming back from college, and these men, young men, many of them married with kids, would come running up to Coach Parker. They loved Coach Parker. And what I realized was they never really talked much about games that they had won or lost. They talked about the learning moments that had together, the experiences of life that had together. It was motivational to me, so much that I decided I wanted to be a coach myself. And I went to college to do that. Now in ministry, I still have the opportunity to coach from time to time, and I get to watch coaches. You know, my wife is a coach. With both my boys playing sports, I'm staying in one of their rooms now with all the paraphernalia of an athlete, pictures and trophies and such. But here's one of the things that I know to be true. I know that when I look back on the coaches that I had, I don't remember a ton of victories or defeats, but I remember those coaches. I remember them encouraging me, pushing me along, telling me that I could be better than I thought I could be, high-fiving me when I did well, putting an arm around me when I messed up and need some encouragement. And I know for certain that my boys who are athletes, years from now, these trophies on the wall, they're not going to mean anything. Those rings from winning baseball tournaments, they're not going to mean a whole lot. But what they'll never forget are the coaches who put that first ball in their hand, the coaches who gave them the encouragement, who cheered for them from the sidelines, who taught them the finer points of not just the game, but what it means to be a man. I know for certain they'll remember guys like Tim Truman and R.J. Blackman. I know for sure they'll remember guys like Tanner Field and Randy Holoss, Jermaine Johnson, and all the others that my boys have had as coaches. I know for sure that along down the road they'll remember that someone spoke a prophetic word into their lives, telling them that God had special plans for them, that they had the gifts within them to accomplish them. And I'm grateful for all these men that have been in my son's lives. And it challenges me to be on the lookout for kids around me who are waiting for me to speak prophetically into their lives. Maybe there's somebody around you that needs to hear an encouraging word from you. Maybe there's somebody in your sphere of influence that needs you to tell them it's all going to get better. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. To remind them by praying for them, praying over them, praying constantly circles around them that they would uncover God's best in their lives. I think that's our role, our responsibility, and I hope you'll take it seriously. In the meantime, I encourage you to go back and watch some college football if you're enjoying your day like I am. And we'll look to see you tomorrow morning in worship face-to-face. Bishop Bob Hayes will be preaching. We'll see you at 9 or 11 at Stewart. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.